All right, team, on to track 3. This is Opalite. Opalite? Am I saying that right? We're about to find out. Here we go. Let's take a listen to Opalite. Ooh, some like California guitar vibes. That's what I'm hearing. Hey, okay. Here we go. More lovers. More lovers. Oh. Okay. Another Speak Now reference, right? Kind of folklore. I'm trying not to pick all the albums, but it's kind of tea. Ooh, a little. Let's see. Yep, we got it again. Okay, out there. Hey! Ah, all right. All right. I got a little goosebumps there. Okay, thank God I pronounced that right. Ooh, a little scale down there. A super classic jazz progressional chord movement here we're getting. I almost feel a bit of a disco coming on. You couldn't understand it. Hey, okay. Why you felt alone. This is an interesting track. It's like California vibe of a guitar, but disco in a beat. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love? We give it all we got. We finally left the table. And what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not. Starving till you're not. Dang. Ooh. And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Hey, this feels a lot more like happy, positive, right? And just like getting over a breakup, maybe? And being on the next relationship. I need to look up what Opalite looks like, I guess. All right, she's singing. She feels very close up to the mic in this bridge. Ooh, okay. Okay. Building on a massive harmony here. Sheesh. Ah, I almost expected a modulation there. Go up a key. But okay, we'll take it. Onyx. That's a cool visual. I like this lyric. You had to make your own sunshine. That felt super Lover track. Like, that felt like it could have been a song on Lover. And that's not a bad thing. That was just like giving very Lover vibes. I've got to look up Opalite. Like, what a word to say. Ooh, okay. Am I an idiot? Do I like not know anything? Opalite, yeah, okay, got it. Very beautiful, very shimmery. I mean, I hate to stretch. It kind of looks like the colors used in the Lover album cover, right? Little blue, little pink, Opalite. I think it's a reference, and I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to clown with that until proven otherwise. And I think that's kind of the whole message here is, you know, going through a relationship, whether it be romantic, whether it be platonic, friendship, when something comes along and doesn't work out and it's probably for the best. Opalite is kind of the visual she's painting here that hopefully after you go through all those bad things and the bad stuff, the onyx in your life, you've got to finally see the opalite, and you've made your own sunshine. And that visual of the onyx being dark and negative, and I don't know, first thing I see when I look at onyx in this picture is reputation in a way. When you go through all those bad things, you finally get to the opalite, to the good things. And I think that's a message that's really, at least personally, gonna hit home for me. I can't wait to listen to this one again and see how it really ties into my own life and where I'm at right now. In some ways, I think it's kind of interesting to see that with this concept of life of a showgirl, because I feel like we're gonna see a big peek behind the curtain of like how the glitz and glam is all great on the outside, but on the inside it's tough. I think this actually takes a step aside from that concept and is showing and is speaking to the relationship with Travis and going through, going through Matt, going through. I know everybody calls him Maddie, but I always call him Matt. I don't know why. Going through Joe, like all those onyx dark experiences that she had to go through to get to the alchemy and the opalite that she is painting in this picture with Travis. So I mean, hey, and like I said, that sounds like a song that's on Lover. That sounds like it was an unreleased track from Lover, and I think that that's a nice tie-in to be able to like maybe nod to the fact that she's kind of in a Lover era right there, being like, man, I wish I could have had this on my Lover album and it had it been about Travis instead of Joe or whatever. And a nice kind of way to reference how she's in love and how she's feeling the alchemy. That's like the vibe I get from TTPD is alchemy in this. So I like that a lot. That was no, and like disco, right? A disco vibe, like happiness. I could picture like the disco ball spinning above her, kind of just like jamming out with the love of her life. A mirror ball, you might say. Man, I'm not gonna get through this unpack without referencing every single Taylor Swift era ever, evidently. But hey, we're all Swifties, right?